Hey, Spirit Junkies, welcome back. I have a fun topic today that I know a lot of you will get really into. So, a lot of us connect to our inner guidance system and we call it our ing or our inner guide or spirit, God in some cases. Maybe we think we connect to the universe. And some of us can get behind the concept that there are guides around us working through us and working with us at all times. In my world, I believe that we are surrounded by lots of different entities, angels, guides, enlightened masters, that come to serve us and support us and guide us and lead us in the most empowering direction. And they guide us through difficult times. They guide us to learn great lessons. They guide us to people and circumstances that will help us to really achieve a greater sense of peace within. And I love these guides. And I think that the more we establish a greater awareness and connection to that type of presence, the more at peace we feel in this body at this time. The more safe we feel, the more secure we feel, and the more present we feel in this experience. The less fearful we become about death, the less fearful we become about all different types of scary experiences, because we can trust that there is a presence beyond our physical sight that is supporting us and guiding us. So I think a great way to establish this initial relationship to your guides is through stream of conscious writing. And I started connecting to my guides at a very young age, just sensing this pen flowing. And I have probably hundreds and hundreds of old journals stacked in my mom's apartment. And there's stacks and stacks of journals that I would turn to when I was a kid and just free write. And at times I would notice my pen start to flow really rapidly. And then I'd start to sense this voice that wasn't mine come through. And it was always the same essence of this voice. It was a very loving voice. It was a very guiding voice. It was almost a voice from above. And so the language would be talking to me as if I was a sister, dear one, dear divine one, with the blessings that you are bringing to the world. And the voice was always very encouraging and continues to be as I free write with my guides all the time. And I can get direct downloads as I start to write. And the messages that I get are often just reinforcing what I already know to be true. And sometimes as we start to trust this voice even more, we'll literally write out what may happen or what may be coming or what we may need to look out for. And that beautiful guidance will always be there. For the most part, this guidance is really just very reassuring and very supportive. And so my suggestion is if you're interested and you want to establish a relationship with your guides, then write at the top of the page, "Dear guides of the highest truth and compassion, I welcome you to write through me now." And then just start writing whatever comes to your mind. You could write, "I'm hungry, I don't know what I'm doing, this seems a little bit crazy, but I do like what she's saying, I don't know what's going on here," and just let your pen flow. Write about how you're feeling, write about what you're concerned about, write about where you need guidance, and feel free to ask for guidance in the writing. I really need help with this relationship, or I really need help getting on this diet, or I really need help with my finances. And just write it out and let your pen flow. And write for about 10 or 15 minutes. Just let it flow, let it flow. And if you start to sense your hand begin to move or the writing begin to change, just allow that experience to happen naturally. If you sense that there is a different type of tone or a new language coming through, let it come through you. Just allow, just trust. By simply writing at the top of the page, "I welcome the guides of the highest truth and compassion to come through," you're calling the shots. You're saying, "I only invite the cool guys into the party, and that's all I want to talk to." And you've called the shots. So trust that whatever will come through will be of the highest truth and compassion. And if you don't hear anything, try again tomorrow. And just trust that this is a beautiful way to connect. A great way to practice this is to sit in meditation for 10, 15 minutes and then do the free writing exercise. This shows up a lot in my book, Add More Ing to Your Life, when we get into the ing zone where there's that presence of peace and we can just allow our pen to flow naturally. So let that voice of inspiration come through you and allow it to come onto the page. And trust what you see. And if you get any great divine guidance that you want to share, feel free to post it in the blog comments below. And just keep me posted. If it seems scary to you, let me know. I'll be happy to help. If it's something that you don't believe in, don't worry about it. Just don't do it. No big deal. This isn't for everybody. But if you're looking for that guidance that I know in my world is around us and around me, then I welcome you to enjoy that connection and invite it into your life. Have a wonderful time with this experience and have fun with your guides. Sat Nam.